This is not no holy for charge.
So when I'm streaming,
You're tired.
some no, it's supposed to be when you can about it.
No, no, well, me get one, no.
Laptop charger, you say.
You know CBS?
The laptop charger, then I vehicle.
Oh, yeah, me get you wrap up. Go far from me, please. All right, so morning. Wait until some people load up on a live, yeah? Then we'll have a little reason, we don't know. It's been quite a while since I have gone live. All right, so morning again. So let me talk. Let me talk to you now a little bit because as I said, it's been a while since I have gone live. No, I know it kind of early still, so I don't expect a lot of persons to be on the live because I guess persons would have either gone to work or school or whatever. But nonetheless, there's things to talk about. All right, so one of the things I want to talk about is recently, well, not I wouldn't say recently. It is something that has been in effect for quite some time as it in regards to the law that the government passed as it pertains to um the Firearms Act. I think I did make a I did make a I did went live already and talk about it. But since recently the conversation has started again wherein them a talk about it. The firearms, the new act with them pass. And for a person like myself who make movie and me use prop gun in a day movie them, it is something that is very important to me in regards to having access to it. And the fact that it's something that it's so the law is so rigid and so strict on it, it put me in a pickle, it put me in a position where me have to try high and low, me have to make calls, me have to send emails just to get some clarification on it in regards to trying to get access to a license. A lot of people is it, and it's kind of what even more frustrating is that whenever I put out something talking about it, like people also spit solution. Oh, contact this person, please contact this person. But in truth and fact, it's kind of difficult to contact everybody. And then when you contact them, there is no real there's no real I feel like I right why this, there is no real solution in regards to where to go and how to get the license. Everybody else has a contact, but nobody no really I tell you the real way how to get access to actually having a license. And not only just having a license, but the way how you have the license and even have access to getting a prop gun, it's so rigid. So the conversation is this: the law has to be amended, and not only but amended, but the law have to be practical in the sense that you can't say, all right, you have to have a prop gun, and in order to have a prop gun, you have to have a safe to lock up the prop gun when you're not using it, and police have to go there on scene. For a person like me who film every single day, and it's not a big budget production, it's virtually impossible for me. I go say me I go have police on set every single day when me I film. It just literally not practical. It's not feasible. You know what I mean? So with all of them things, the law have to be adjust But not only that, it has to be adjust, but it has to be practical in the sense that really and truly, I wouldn't even call what we use prop gun, because if we're talking about movies and we're talking about using prop guns, you're talking about real gun where can fire, where actually can kill people. But in our sense, it's plastic. It can't put a bullet in there. It don't have a, how you don't call it. It don't have no form of inside mechanism to fire no form of shot to kill nobody. The only threat of it is actually it look like a gun, but it can't really kill nobody. Not really can't kill nobody. That's just period. It can't kill nobody. And I understand the concern that they say, okay, we're fearful that persons might use it, go stick up nobody. But in this day and age, if we're really truthful to ourselves, nobody now use no prop gun go stick up nobody. Because in a Jamaica, the accessibility of getting a gun, it's not that hard. It's not that hard. That are the reality and that are the truth. It's not that hard to get a real gun. So in the sense that it's not hard to get a real gun, nobody now gonna use prop gun go rob nobody. So if that's the fear factor, it is a joke. And honestly, we can't have a government that does not think about the interests of the entire country. It can't be a sense that you appease some people and say, all right, we have crime in Jamaica, people are dead. Let's make this gun law so strict not even one water gun somebody can have. It makes no sense. It's not realistic, it's not practical. I mean, not even gonna go in the thing where everybody has say, what about the Chinese people and we are celebrating? I'm not even gonna go in that part because that's not my concern. My concern is, as a filmmaker, I need to have access to a license where I can have these prop gun for using on a movie. Yeah, man. Anybody can 3D print a gun. You understand? Anybody can 3D print one, but it's not even that is not even the case. I'm not even now going at the printing a 3D gun and all them stuff there. My main concern, and me don't want to stray from it, is that I am a filmmaker, and even if there's a law in place, if we say if they catch you with a prop gun, you will go to prison. Okay, fine. There is a law, and if you don't want to change it, fine. But there has to be some leg room for persons like myself who in a filmmaking, if you can have a license, if you can have access to them. You understand me? I say there has to be something in place. If you say, okay, Richard Brown is a filmmaker, how do I get access to a prop gun? You know what I mean? That is my main concern. And if there's somebody watching this video and has some form of knowledge and know-how, or somebody knows somebody where we can reach out to and have a real conversation with, in how I can get access to a prop gun, please reach out to me on Instagram, Richard Brown Films. All right. All right. You see, Jason. All right. The law is so rigid that it just one across the board. As long as you have a imitation firearm, something that looks like a gun, you can get 15 years. It is even if a board you cut you out, and as long as it look like a gun, that's what the law is saying. All right, so yeah, Anthony, 5 person get killed in a mass shooting in a what Not King, where you call this one? Not Kingston. St. Catherine. All right. Now, if we might be realistic and talk the truth, those 5 persons that get killed, it has nothing to do with a prop gun. If that makes sense, it has nothing to do with a prop gun. So it has to be a case that you have a strict law on gun, not prop gun. If that makes sense, you know what I mean. So while we have all these, all right. So that's Wayne. All right, let's address that. Since because everybody are gonna have different take on it. You say you got robbed with a fake gun. Sometime good have to suffer for you bad. Let's make this make sense now. All right. You get robbed with a prop gun. You get robbed with a prop gun, right? So now you get robbed with a prop gun. Let's put it like this. Let's say there is the law is there if you say if you get catch with a prop gun, you're gonna go to jail. I am saying there has to be some form of provision made for persons like myself who is going to use a prop gun not to rob somebody but to make a movie. And if anybody watch my movies, them realize that my movies is things where you can learn from. They're teachable moments in these films. So I am not just only making movies for people learn. May I create job opportunities. May I help to develop the culture, and not only people from Jamaica watch it, people from the diaspora. So I am doing something good. So it's not a matter that the good have to suffer feel bad. Just look on it like this then. If you're gonna say good have to suffer feel bad, then we have to look upon it then to say, okay, the heap of police killing them will happen. It good have to suffer feel bad. Innocent, meanwhile, innocent mixed with the guilty have to go dead because the good have to suffer feel bad. It cannot be that rigid. It can't be that nonsensical. It have to reason out from a sensible point of view. If we have first world countries who are involved in filmmaking, put provision in place that persons who are make movie and persons who are use the prop gun for sensible means have access to it. So that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that there shouldn't be any form of law there to protect people who might feel like they are in danger of getting robbed with a prop gun. The law just have to make sense. That's all I am saying. So while some people might be fearful of them being robbed with a prop gun, just make the law make sense. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that there shouldn't be any form of regulation as it pertains to the use of a prop gun. I'm saying there should be something put in place that makes sense. If you understand me, I say that's all. And me I try high and low. Me I send emails. Me I contact everybody who me can contact. For at least somebody reach out to somebody to say, yo, listen, how can we get access to having a license to use these prop guns or having a license for bringing in prop guns? How can we do it? Because I don't know, but if persons watch my movies, them see it, say I am one of those persons who put out content back to back, back to back, back to back. So I always I put out content. You know what I mean? And it can't be that nonsensical way I was say, listen, just you can't have it, none at all. It just don't make no sense. It has to be in dialogue and reason out. If anything, maybe you can get a written consent from the government due to your like exactly what I am saying. Exactly what I am saying. Something we just show say yo something. But the only problem is that me not in the place where me can actually see or meet these persons to have dialogue with them. Me not have access to nobody in the government. Me not have no access to nobody specifically. And it's like you link everybody, you link police, you link this. Nobody have no real nothing behind. If you can say to yourself, okay, this is the step that you take, forget the license, this is what you do. It kind of difficult though. And in my opinion, when you're dead down on the grassroots and you are putting so much work to just make something happen. All right. But like how everybody are engaged in our comments, but we can't explain certain things. And this is for the money that asks this question. The law never state nothing about having a black gun. It state that if you have anything that looks like a gun, I could have one see-through water gun, you can be charged. So it has nothing to do with the color. It has nothing to do with the color. Not only that it has nothing to do with the color, but in reality, if you see a blue gun in our movie, would you take the movie serious? Would you take it serious if you see one blue gun in our movie? So the color is not the question. It's the whole fact that having the prop gun is a problem. All right, Jennifer, and I don't want to be a naysayer in a lot of these comments, but may I have to explain them. The problem is not even going online and doing research. There is just nothing available. Even if you go up online and you search, there is nothing available for Jamaica as it pertains to information out there. And let's put it like this: it's not even about the prop gun. That's one of the biggest problems we have with Jamaica. Whenever it comes to information, there aren't things readily available for you to have access to get information on a lot of things. You know what I mean? That there isn't much information about anything out there. And I feel like a lot of that is deliberate in the sense that they don't want persons to have access to some information. And if we are as a country, I think so we are gonna grow and we are gonna get better and we are gonna compete against the rest of the world. We have to make sure that information and access to information is readily available to us as Jamaicans. Things can't be so rigid. Things can't be so rigid. But me I go and fight the fight, man. And me I go and do what me have to do. And you know, I first never said this. I first never said this. Other night me I think, and it is the first from me at the movie I ever felt like migrating from Jamaica. Honestly to God. It is the first I have ever felt like taking up myself and go our next country. Honestly, it's the first I ever felt like migrating, like going to our next country, take up my equipment, take up my family, and just try to make life somewhere else as it pertains to movie making. I swear to God, I first may ever feel like this. I first may ever feel like moving and just trying to push my thing in a different Caribbean country that's more accommodating to what me I do. I love Jamaica. I love the culture. I love everything that we can have access to in terms of the river. You have to get ready, Lexi. It's the first I ever feel like this. Because honestly, as a person who I make movie, I don't want nothing to, as a Fabian say, limit my success. I don't want, because me look upon life, I don't think I have a whole heap of years left. Me not have 50, I don't think me have 50 years left in our life. So I want to do everything that I can do now. You know what I mean? I want to do everything I can do now. I want to seize all the opportunity of my youthfulness still. And in order to do that, we can't have nothing a limit with ability to do that. Can't have nothing a limit with ability to do that. And even me not even want to touch on so much things, but something else I want to touch on. Even the fact that the government got a $1 billion grant for filmmakers, and I felt like I don't know nobody who got access to the funds to help to develop the film industry, and it's over what 2 years now. It's sad. Honestly, it's sad. It tells me that the fight what we are fight as filmmakers, we have to continue to do it by our own. We're not gonna get no financial support from nobody. Does the law pertains to existing content like videos upload and years ago? No, you don't have nothing. Once in our movie already, there's nothing. There's nothing them can do about that because you can always say, "Oh, that was AI generated," or whatever. You can't really penalize. You can't get penalized for that. But what the law is saying that if them catch you with anything that looks like a gun, if them catch you with anything that looks like a gun, that's the whole idea. It has nothing to do with the fact that you put up a movie with it in it. So either me shoot a movie right now and put up a prop gun, there's nothing that can be done about that. What they can charge you for now is actually catching you with the prop gun. But as I say, we just need to push forward and make some connections. So may I say if anybody will watch it, man. Um I, you see the thing is to Fabian, I don't think applying for a firearm, I think that's separate. Because I think that's separate. Even though I did email FLA, so hopefully I can, and they did respond, but it's nothing big as it pertains to them. Just tell me so them soon reach out back to me as soon as them put me onto somebody who ready. But it's just a waiting process. I mean, just have to go and play the waiting game. Send a few more emails. Try probably reach out to the officer, prime minister. Just try to get some access to somebody who can assist me. Chapeago, you see your back part here. One look at here. All right. Yes, I know. Not for you, for the law to allow the fake guns in movies, and it doesn't look like the real thing. If not, that give you the option of license for it. I mean, I understand what Monica says still, but yeah. Um, Yeah, that's the whole idea. We've been not try to get the permit, but been not try to. All right, the thing is, let me explain. There isn't much information available on how to get access to the prop guns. That's the whole problem. I don't think it's impossible. I just feel like there isn't enough information. Maybe if you email and reach out to 100 people just to find out what's the process. Because even on TVJ, this lady come on who want lie, I think, and she had say, if them catch you with a imitation firearm, you'll get 15 years. And I think Daly asked the question, what about persons who are do theater? And she said, if they catch you with you, you get 15 years. So even though she's saying that there wasn't any mention of the procedure of how you go about getting the requirements. So that's my whole problem. Even as me say, even if there is a law, okay, fine. But what's the requirements in getting a permit or something to use these prop gun, and also make using the prop gun be realistic? Make it be realistic. You know what I mean? Make it be realistic. And my problem is it's frustrating. Just and I love and I appreciate the fact that persons are make comments and I make suggestions. But my problem is it's frustrating for me. I reach out to 100 people just to get information. More if we can know say, all right, this is the source where we need to go to get the information, and that's it. You know what I mean? Just that. I just want to know which source me go to get it, and that's it. I don't want to have to be going to 100 other people. I don't want to be sending emails to 100 people. It doesn't make sense. We until let me see. Maybe he's saying that we should reach out to somebody in the arts field. Maybe that you must say. Is there a number I can for you? All right. Me no love get my number online, but let me do that still. Pin it at the top of the comments. All right. So as me I say, that's the whole problem. When everybody that makes suggestion, link Babsy, some I say link the minister of security. Some I say, yeah, I think about if we do a movie about it, or what the whole pop gun thing. But as I say, it's difficult to really I reach out to so much people just to get some information. It's frustrating. It really tiresome. You know what I mean? So that's my whole thing. But we're not gonna make that stop with still. It's just a suggestion. But I'm reason about a little thing before me go. Actually, say how long before you ready, Javi. All right, before me leave, let me put my Patreon link in the. All right, so my number is still there, but my Patreon link is up top. If you guys want to join the official membership at the Patreon, please click the link and go over and sign up to be an official member of the Patreon. Um, Being a member of the Patreon, you will be granted access to some of the movies that no ads now got in them. We need to put some more over there, but I haven't got the time because we've been a film every day. But nonetheless, we continue push on, we continue to do the hard work, we continue to make things happen. regardless of all the challenges that we face, we still a push on. We still face financial problems at time. We still push on. You know what I mean? It's a hard, long, hard road, but such is life. We continue for a push. And I say, we've been a try to make all the necessary connections, send the email them, just try connect with people, try get access to a permit and access to more prop guns too. We just a continue try, man. We not even make that be a detractor. What we are do. Even if we have to get the prop gun them a look a rest out time movie them and just focus on some movies where we use less gun. Maybe that we have to go do. Mm-hmm. Ready? You see, the thing is, all right, prop gun can't be registered. I'm not gonna tell you why. You can get the permit for use them, but they can't be registered. I'm not gonna tell you why. You can't register something that does not have a serial number. You cannot register something that does not have a serial number. So that's one of the difficulty. You can get a permit to use it, but you can't register it because there's no serial number. You know what I mean? Yeah. Can't register it. You can't register a prop gun. You can register the use of a. You can get a permit to use it, but you can't register the prop gun because there is no serial number. You can't register something because in order for you to register something, for them can track it and keep a breast of it, it has to have a serial number. And remember, a prop gun is just a piece of plastic. I don't know if persons bear that in mind. A prop gun is a piece of plastic. They just mold something out of plastic. Yeah, man, make you say Uncle Oliver Summers, make the link, man. I would love to work with him too. You know what I mean? But I love to work with him at some point. Because my one a legend in I think, You see me, he's a legend in I think. So if even persons like even him can start even a conversation about it, something can be done. And I was even thinking this morning, that is one of the main reasons why me personally don't I'm not interested to be a part of any film festival because I feel like in Jamaica, because I don't feel like they're doing much for the film industry. I don't feel like they're doing much for the development. They just keep something, make some money, and then move on for next year again. I don't feel like that they're making a dent as it pertains to the development of the film industry. And if I might explain why I say that is that in even sensitive matters like this, persons who are heavily involved in the boy, I guess you haven't been watching the channel. It's kind of really hard to explain. I recognize that name, the boy. I don't know if you are one of the long-time persons who always watch the channel, but I guess you have not been watching the channel for a couple years now. It's been like over 2 years now. Fire is fully focused on Jamie Wood, and I am fully focused on Richard Brown films. So it's not that we're not still linked, we're still a bridging, we still talk on a regular basis. It's just that everybody is focusing on doing their own thing. Fire us, they do Jamie Wood, Papaya focus on theme thing, Publica focus on theme thing. Like everybody is in their own realm focusing on their own channel. Yeah, man. I'm tell them recognize the name, the boy. Recognize it, man. Recognize it. So everybody is fully focused on their own journey and their own path. So me there, so me kind of fully focused on what I am doing. And if you watch a channel, you would notice that well, all right. And as I said, I don't like to be a naysayer when people make suggestion. Collaboration is always good, but I'm going to put it like this: it's kind of difficult to collaborate a lot of the times, and the reason why I say that is everybody is so fully focused and fully invested in their own channel, so it's really hard to really get a man to come spend 1 3 day to do a film, especially if no money not involved. It really hard. So that is why I have my own little team when we work with. I might can get Chef Papa I can do a one pass through in one film, and I might can get Fire for do a one pass through. But to really have them, to really do a full on movie, it's really difficult because everybody is fully focused and invested in their own um channel and making money for themselves. So it's really hard to really do that. You know what I mean? And if I might put it like this, personally, if I'm going to collaborate with anybody, I can tell you 95% of the work is going to be on me. And reason why I'm saying 95% of the work is going to be on me, I'm the one who is going to have to film it. I'm the one who is going to have to direct it. I'm going to the one who's going to have to be editing it, and probably I'm the one who is going to have to write the script. So really, it's going to be too much work for me really collaborate with nobody. You know what I mean? It better me just call a man and say, yo, me shoot a movie. When you come play one role or more you can do something. You know what I mean? Yeah. With them including shooting days and hours. 15 years for a plastic gun that was not that was not involved in a crime is an idiot thing. Picture registering the prop gun. Yeah, it's not a bad idea, but as I say, everybody kind of do them thing. If me fi really do not with nobody, it have to be something where money I got involved where me I go put money in and pay them and get them to just come take the day. It's kind of really difficult to really jump and get nobody for do nothing. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm fully focused on Richard Brown films. And it's no pun intended that it's no disrespect. But as I say, I'm fully focused on what I am doing and the vision that I have in place and the vision that I want to see come to fruition. But big up on yourself, it kind of get late that day, we have to go do some shooting. We there go and put in the work. Who want to be a part of Richard Brown films? It's a good look. So go and put in the work. So give thanks to everybody that has been supporting what we've been doing for all these years. You really have some loyal people who really love what we're doing and they see where we're going and they believe in what we're doing. And with that, we continue to push where we are push. Recently I buy one little Joan. You know care picture of it, right? I buy one little Joan, but uh it's not what I want, but what I could afford at the time. So maybe me I go look for sell it back and buy something better. But for now, me I go and use it and go and do some things. We think me I go put it up for sale. But give thanks to everybody, man. We love the love and support that you guys been putting in. My Patreon account is there. Click on the Patreon or sign up, you know. And while we go and put in the work and make things happen. Big up yourself, my G. Enough time me feel down. You feel me? Let me watch. Alright, Shaney. I don't know if I the same Shaney where do music from Mobile. But big up yourself, my G. We are working on one movie I know we're supposed to drop it sometime this week. But as I say, go on there, put in work, man. And as I say, give thanks to everybody. We are going support what we are doing. You know, everything what we do has a message and it done for a worthy cause. So I want to go and enjoy them, man. All right, big up yourself, Shaney. You don't know. Long time you listen your music, same way to my G. You know what I mean? So if one idea, you can send me a Instagram message. You can drop it in one of movie them same way. You see me go and highlight your career same way because we know say you're a bad artist from back in them time the same way. Is it? So go and do your work same way, man, and go and stay positive. You see me? Only we can make Jamaica better. Is it? We have the energy and we put the work out. So go and big up yourself, me see me, my general Cheney, yeah man. Um as I say, I go and put in the work, my general, and but I go and do it thing, man. I have a strong support system in my son, Candy, Alton, due to all the people who there. Your strong support system I have around me and that I keep me grounded. So I want to big up on yourself. I want to go and watch how we are the world. We go and press on, same way. You see it? Big up on yourself. Love and support, man.